Yali ho.
Academic excellence, the key to our future. Live as if you will die tomorrow and learn as if you will live forever. In order to cope up with the rapidity with which knowledge itself changes, today's student must seek to achieve academic excellence. Achieving academic excellence is a process of both formal and informal education. Indeed, education is a limitless and unending process to be enjoyed for a lifetime. So, in order to celebrate this lifetime journey of learning, I, Priya Gajjar Joshi from Calorex Public School, Mundra, welcome you all on today's webinar. I would also like to welcome our board toppers who have joined us today. So, without further ado, let's have a quick introduction of the twinkling stars of our school. Over to you, Adarsh.
You attract the energy that you give off. With this optimistic statement, I, Adarsh Chaturvedi, the head boy of this huge and prestigious Calorex Public School, would like to wish everyone a cheerful evening. To express about myself, I would say that I have completed class 12 science with group A, and my strengths are dedication, confidence, and determination towards my work. And my area of interest are civil and defense service.
Thank you, Adarsh, for such an impressive introduction. Moving on with our next participant, we have Anubhavi with us. Over to you, Anubhavi.
Yeah, Liho. Good evening to one and all present over here. I, Anubhavi Gaur, I was the head girl of the reputed CPS school, Mundra. My strength is my action and my words. I have been associated with this school since last 3 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Anubhavi, for sharing such wonderful introduction. Next we have with us is our class 10 topper. Over to you, Mahi.
Good evening all. I am Mahi Prajapati, studying in grade 11 science. I have been associated with CPS Mundra for the past 8 years. My interests are traveling and sports. I am glad to be a part of this webinar. Thank you for this lovely opportunity.
Thank you, Mahi. It was sweet. Next we have with us is our science stream topper, Ankita. Over to you, Ankita.
Yaliho everyone, I am Ankita Verma, a proud CPS Mundra alumna. I belong to science stream. My strength is the dedication towards my work. I had been associated with the school since last 4 years. I also aspire to become doctor someday. Thank you.
Thank you, Ankita. And now again we have Vishwa from class 10 with us. Over to you, Vishwa.
Yaliho and good evening to all. I am Vishwa Chawda of class 11 science. I have a great interest in biology. That's the reason behind aiming to be a doctor. My hobby is traveling and to know new things. I am studying in CPS from past 9 years and I feel so proud to be a part of CPS family. Thank you.
Thank you, Vishwa. Thank you all. So these were our students from class 10 and science stream. We will soon meet with our commerce and humanities topper in our next webinar in near future. In order to achieve excellence, there is a requirement of a path which is known and can lead to achieve our goals. An organization plays a very important role in providing a path to the people working with it. Calorex is an organization with over 150 plus institutions working towards shaping local learners. The memories of childhood ultimately becomes the lifelong memory, which always brings smile on our faces. Today, we are going to take our viewers on a different journey, a journey about strength, a journey about hope, a journey on life, a journey of emotions, a journey from childhood till today. Moving on, let's know that what our participants over here on the webinar had their journey till now from their childhood. Over to you, Adarsh.
As it is said, childhood is the best of all the seasons of life. Childhood is all about enjoyment and freedom. And in this phase, the best way to predict your future is to create it in school. I was associated with this school for 2 years. And when I was passing through all my classes, I was always having a strange feeling like, will I be able to cope up with the challenges that I'm going to face? But thankfully, my teachers always guided me. A teacher has such a great power that can convert a barren land into a forest. And that's a fact. When I was small, I couldn't speak much in public. But today, with the help of my teacher, I can. My school life was going smoothly till the pandemic struck. And we all shifted from offline to online classes. The atmosphere was completely changed, and it was difficult for students as well as for teachers. But all thanks to our school and teachers who never gave up. And in this way, our first chapter of life got completed. It was just like a road. Sometimes it was straight, sometimes it was crooked. Sometimes you are at the top of your speed, but the next moment you see an obstacle and you slow down. But what actually matters in this journey is to keep moving because life goes on. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Adarsh. Definitely, I'm sure that all the viewers who have joined us would agree that shifting from offline to online was the biggest change that we all have faced, but it was the spirit within us to keep moving on, which helped us to the place where we are. Next we have with us is Mahi. Over to you, Mahi.
Thank you, ma'am. It has been an amazing journey throughout my childhood till now. Childhood is the most fun and memorable time in anyone's life. It's the first stage of life which we enjoy doing the things we like. Moreover, it has been the golden period of my life which I would love to relive. The memories of childhood always brings a smile on our faces. We all remember the first day when we entered the school for the first time and met a lot of new people. Definitely, many of us might have entered the school crying, whereas the others might have smiled, but it has always been fun. We have grown up here learning various things which has made us capable enough to understand life at its best. Childhood is the best of all the seasons of life, and the stronger it lasts with happy memories, the stronger we become for future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mahi. Definitely, when it comes to crying, there are two parts, as you said, that once when child enters for the first time, the tears which they have in their eyes are different to the tears when they leave the school on the last day of the farewell. So definitely. Next, we have Ankita, who would like to share her journey. Over to you, Ankita.
Childhood, the unforgettable stage of everyone's life, having no worries of work and free from the noise of outside world which we were unaware of. Besides, childhood is the time that shapes up the future and in which school plays a very important role. Our teachers taught us many things like how to cope up with our problems and choose the best path which leads to success. And today, because of our teachers, I am able to face any obstacles and have confidence in myself. Everything was going so amazing, then suddenly things got changed when the whole world got affected by the pandemic, which also affected the lifestyle of everyone's life as the things which we were used to do offline and now we are doing it online. And we all hope that things will get better soon and we will be on track again. Thank you.
Thank you, Ankita. Yes, bonding with teachers, having confidence within yourselves, not giving up. I think these all were the terms which were just known to us. But to actually apply that in life, that we learned during this pandemic, that how to be strong, not giving up, and what actual bonding with teachers and bonding with people is. Definitely. Next, we have Vishwa. Vishwa, please share your journey.
Yes, ma'am. Memories of childhood have special significance in one's life and are cherished by almost everyone. Like everyone else, my childhood was also so memorable and fun. Childhood is a phase of life where I was always unreasonable happy, and I still remember that beautiful smile on my face. I know almost everyone entered the primary school crying, but I was the one who was so excited and happy to go to school. Childhood is a moment where everyone wants to go back and live that phase of the life again, because that's so beautiful phase of the life, because that's the phase when you don't have any tension, no worries, no studies, and you are just relaxed. My life was going better than ever, but suddenly this pandemic hit the world, and I was so tensed that how will I do online classes? How will I do online tests? But my teachers have taught me to be so strong in every possible situation, and this lesson helped me to overcome all obstacles that I have faced. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Vishwa. Definitely, only grown-ups like you will be able to value the childhood, because when we are children, they don't know the meaning of handling the emotions, having faith, keeping patience. But once when we enter our teenage, when we move forward in life, that is the time when we know the actual meaning of controlling the emotions, facing the challenges, and not giving up. So, yes, memories of childhood are always priceless. So, thank you all for sharing your journey with us. I'm sure it must have been the most beautiful as well as the most inspiring journey for all of you. But in this journey, since past 1.5 years, there are many moments and many incidences which we all have missed, which we all have longed to cherish. But somehow, because of this pandemic, we have missed many, many moments. So now I would like to request the head boy and the head girl of the school to proceed with the program and just let us know that what all were the incidences and the beautiful memories which they cherish and which they have definitely missed since last 1.5 years. Over to you, Adarsh.
Thank you, ma'am. When we all switched from offline to online classes, not only our studies got affected, but also the programs like the special assembly we used to have on days like Yoga Day, Teachers Day, they all stopped. And on those days, the work of a head boy was just to manage all those things and maintain the discipline. But in online classes, it was missing. And we cannot celebrate the festival as same as we were celebrating it offline. And in this online classes, we started celebrating our festivals in a different manner, that is on Zoom classes. And we tried to show our tried to show the same enthusiasm and excitement we used to have in offline celebrations. But as it is said that original is original, we cannot change it. So online celebrations do not have the feelings which we used to have in offline celebrations. And hoping to see that we'll again meet in offline to celebrate our festivals. Speaking of celebrations, I would like to ask Anubhavi, which all celebration did you miss in online classes?
Yeah, you are absolutely correct, Adarsh. You remember the way we were practicing and arranging the students to maintain discipline. The best thing of the time is we had to welcome our chief guest in our formal attire. Literally, this all was so much memorable. You all know the thing which I miss the most is our farewell. Seriously. Ankita, you know how much pre-plannings we have done related to our saris and our jewelry. Even we have also planned what to wear and in which attire we have to wear. This all are the things which I am missing so much and so much. But alas, it did not happen. Ankita, what did you think about this?
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Anubhavi. We were so excited about our farewell that we didn't even thought about the pandemic that time. You all know the part which I miss the most is our chemistry lab days. So exciting that we had to wear the lab coat and then to perform the experiments. And the funny part was that how we used to copy the readings of the titration experiment for a journal as we were not able to get the perfect readings. You know, Mahi, that was one of the good memories. What do you think?
Yeah, exactly. I do agree. Well, I haven't been through those days yet, but I'm hoping to have adventurous experiences in the lab. Apart from this, the thing that I miss the most is picking up random fights with our beloved classmates and annoying them. Breaks were like the most awaited time during the entire day, where we used to share as well as snatch each other's tiffin. Also, no matter what the situation is, assemblies have always left us drenched in sweat. From standing at 1 arm distance to standing at 6 feet distance, we have come a long way together. Those arguments during the winter in which the half of the class is fighting to switch on the fan, whereas the others opposing them to not switch on, has always been a fun-filled argument for me. Having absolute no boundaries, no secrets, no shames, and the unbreakable bond we had with each other. तू नहीं जाएगी तो मैं भी नहीं जाऊंगी still remains one of the best things somebody has ever told me. Well, that's on my part, Vishwa. What are the things that you're missing the most?
Yeah, I completely do agree with you, Mahi. What I have missed the most during the 1.5 year is making Priya ma'am convinced to take us to games. We badly used to wait for Priya ma'am to enter in the class, and as usual, we repeat our dialogue. Ma'am, आज please games चलते हैं. Ma'am, exam को तो बहुत time है. And Priya ma'am, as always, never denied us for games. But today, I really miss those fun days in school. One more thing which I really miss is sharing my tiffin with my friends during the break time. It was like as soon as I open my tiffin, within few minutes my tiffin is empty. But really, that was the great joy to share my food with my friends.
Thank you everyone for sharing your memories. I just got reminded me of my school days. I still miss them. Thank you everyone. Over to you, ma'am. Ma'am, you are mute. Ma'am, you are mute.
Ma'am, you are mute.
Sorry. Thank you all for sharing your views. It was glad to hear that it was not only just your work, it was not only just the moments which you are cherishing, but it was also the work. Like Adarsh said, that he used to miss all the arrangement which was supposed to be done by head boy and the head girl. So yes, so even the work was missed. So it was glad to hear you all. Now, along with the missed moments, along with this journey has made us quite strong. And I am sure that every one of us has has taken a learning from this last 1.5 year. Because it was not a learning only to your educational ground. Learning, we have learned many things in order to cope up with the challenges, in order to move forward in our lives. So now I would like to request all of you one by one to please share that how this pandemic or how this last 1.5 year has made you to learn that one special or important emotion or a topic in your life. Over to you, Adarsh.
When the whole world was facing a pandemic, we all started improving ourselves. It was all a self-time, and in this, the most important thing we learned was time management. We all realized the value of time, and we started prioritizing our days according to it. And indeed, this made people more efficient and productive. As a student, I would say that I also realized the value of time and started to manage my time for my studies and rest of the things. These things helped me a lot, which indeed improved my performance. Lockdown was a period where people could detox their mind too. And to do this, time was a major thing, which we all needed, and the lockdown provided it. It made us realize a small moment of peace can do what a small moment of peace can do with our minds. That is wonders. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Adarsh. Yes, definitely time management was the important thing, because along with the managing of time, not only at the home, we had to manage both work and office at home. So yes, time management was the biggest thing which was learned. Next, I would like to request Anubhavi to please share her learning.
challenges in online class. Actually, the situations matter. This online class became a new challenge, not only for us, but all for our teachers also. And this change did not affect our determination towards the work hard. The learning I got showing gratitude matter. It is pretty obvious that we should be grateful to essential worker during the time of shelter in peace. Food suppliers, healthcare worker, delivery peoples, and the first responder who have taken risk to themselves for the benefit of everyone else. How can we possibly repeat to them? By showing gratitude by words and action. Gratitude isn't something we should just show to this current hero in this pandemic. Though our teachers and our parents are the real heroes in our life. Since gratitude is a premier social glue between the personal relationships and society at large, something we should all keep in mind. Thank you.
Definitely, Anubhavi, gratitude was the thing which we all have actually felt. We started valuing even the smallest blessings which we have. The phone, the gadgets which we all were using in order to cope up with the education, that was considered as a blessing, because at this point we came to know that people are not blessed like us. There are people who are not able to get education because they are not having certain means. So yes, it helped us to make us value all the small and important things which once maybe we must have forgotten at some time because of this race in the life. But this pandemic made us again gather and again understand the value of gratitude. Yes, definitely. Next we have is Ankita.
When we were all going through the pandemic, there were many emotional breakdowns and sometimes we got demotivated. The thing which I learned was patience because to lose patience means to lose the battle. Patience can be developed when we intentionally slow down and become more mindful of our reactions and actions. It helps us to understand what triggers us and attempt to respond rather than to react to situations. Being responsive means taking deep breaths and not feeling threatened by the situation.
Definitely, Ankita. Losing patience means to lose the battle. That was the biggest thing. If we would have just lost our patience and if we would have just complained about our environment around us, we would definitely won't be able to achieve and to reach at the point where we all are. So yes, patience was the thing which was certainly developed within us. Next, we have Vishwa. Over to you, Vishwa.
Thank you, ma'am. Self-study and being emotionally strong was my learning during the pandemic. I understood that this pandemic is not going to get over soon. Neither I could wait for the school to start, nor I could be just depend on online classes. So I started to do self-study. Self-study is a sense of learning by yourself without anybody teaching you. Without self-study and self-analysis, you cannot achieve your goals. Approximately, I used to do 7 to 8 hours of self-study daily. Therefore, self-study is must. And yeah, one more thing. This pandemic have taught me to be emotionally strong. What I mean by being emotionally strong is to be mentally prepared for all situations and never give up. Believe in yourself that you can, and definitely you will. Thank you.
Thank you, Vishwa. Yes, being emotionally strong. At this point, I would like to share an incident that Vishwa was the girl who used to text me even at the night for the whole day that, ma'am, this is what I'm facing, what to do. And I used to tell her that, have confidence in yourself. Don't just think about what is going to happen. Just read and do your part. Others will do their part. You just do your part. So yes, being emotionally strong at this particular time was a big challenge for us. And this is how we needed people around us who can support us, who can make us emotionally strong rather than to break down, right? So the biggest learning which I think we all have learned during this pandemic is that nothing is constant. There is only one thing which is constant, and that is change. If we adapt ourselves towards change, then only we'll be able to survive in this world. If either of us would not have changed, would not have adapted would not have managed our time, would not have valued of what we have, we would not we would not have come up with the flying colors like we all have. So change was the only thing which was constant, and we all have succeeded in doing that. So that was all for our today's webinar. I would like to thank Calorex Public School, which is run by Calorex, for giving us a platform to showcase our journey, and also which continuously works towards shaping local learners. Thank you, participants. Thank you, students, for joining. Good evening, everyone. Yaliho. Thank you.